Hey guys, Dave Chamberlain here from Next Level Outdoor Reviews. While I'm normally doing product reviews, I thought it'd be fun to do kind of a how-to and a little tip on how to use a climber. I love hunting out of a climber. It's just a chance to take in what you need with you. There's some easier ways, maybe if you want to go with the saddle, if you're not comfortable with the saddle though. And just a climber has been a great way for me to hunt over the years. So let's go through kind of my setup, what I got with my climbing stand and how I use it. So first thing I want to do when I get to my tree, and I guess quickly we should go through tree selection. Obviously you want a tree that's straight, doesn't have a lot of branches coming off of it. You know, you can't use a tree that has a branch 6 feet off the ground because you're not going to be able to get around it. So this is a pretty good tree right here, and we'll go ahead and get started. So after I get the two pieces separated, I normally secure my top piece first. So my top section's hooked on right here. It's pretty straight. The nice thing about the top section is you can adjust it once you get going. So top section's not as big a deal. So I usually go ahead and get that up pretty high, lock it in, get out of the way. Next, we're on the bottom section. And the bottom section is the more important section that you spend a little time getting it right the first time, because you really can't adjust the bottom section. So let's get that on. And when I say adjust the bottom section, as you guys can see, I'm tilted upwards a little bit. And the reason I want to do that when I first start out is because most trees have that natural taper to them where they slim out the higher you go. And if you start with your platform completely level, then as that tree slims out, your platform's going to be leaning down forward in front of you, and you're going to have a tendency to feel like you might slip off it. So depending on the taper of the tree, you might have to even increase that tilt when you first get going. So I got a decent tilt on that. I think that's good for this tree. Go ahead and connect my two pieces together. Top section and bottom section are connected. Got a footrest on this model, so I flip that out. At this point, I can go ahead and I can get in between the two sections, swing a leg over, step up and in. Now once you're in here, it's important that you keep pressure on the back of it if it's not locked in. So it's locked in pretty good, it's not going anywhere. If it's not locked in well and I bump the back of this, it can have a tendency to fall down the tree. And obviously if you're 20 feet up in the air, you don't want to knock that and have it fall down. So, but if you get a little pressure on it, teeth dig in a little bit, it's not going anywhere. So I can go ahead and get in my stirrups at this time. So I'm ready to climb now. Top section with my hands, bottom section with my feet. Now the easiest way to explain how to move the bottom section up is to point your toes down, lift your heels up, and do kind of like a crunch in the gym where you're bringing your knees up, or kind of like when you're skiing and you're bringing your knees up to your chest. So you can either keep your elbows on your climbing, the arms of the top section here, or you can lower it and sit down on here. So pointing my toes down, lifting the heels, section moves up. That's a sit and climb method where I'm kind of sitting on that bottom bar. You can't space out a whole lot, it's just a little bit at a time. Lifting the bottom section. What I like to do is put one hand back here On the back of the top section, one hand up here, and just use my upper body strength so I can really pull it up. I can really go up the tree a lot quicker. Right back here, you'll notice on the back of the tree, there's a little bit of a knot that I kind of got hung up on. So just a little bit of a twist around it, and you can see I'm right over it. You can go all the way up the tree like that. I get to my hunting height. I could do my safety harness, put it around the tree, get my feet out of the stirrups. I really want to get this to the appropriate sitting height right here, really dig this in. This time I can secure my seat, turn around, pull my seat out. Sit down and I'm ready to go. I've shot deer sitting down in the climber before. You can always stand and shoot as well. But as you guys can see, my platform there at the bottom really leveled itself out. So I had a good taper on it. So my hunt's over. I undo my seat. It's the same thing as climbing up, but I'm doing it in reverse. So what I want to do is, in reverse, lift my heels, point my toes down, and just work that stand down the tree. If I want to sit and climb, I don't have a lot of upper body strength. Again, I'm doing it the same way, just doing smaller sections or smaller movements. It's just going to take me a little bit longer. To disengage from the tree, those teeth really dig in sometimes. Just pointing your toes down and lifting your heels won't do it. So just rip one of your heels back. So see, there, it just disengages real nice. Again, I'm locked in. See how it kind of sticks in the tree as I lift my heels and point my toes? Again, just pull one of them back. Again, if you have some upper body strength, you can go down the tree pretty quickly. That's basically it though. It's like anything. The more you do it, the more comfortable you'll feel. I highly recommend, practicing on a tree in your backyard before you go to the woods the first time. A couple other things on my particular climbing stand that I'd recommend to other people. Saddlebags right here at the front are very helpful. A lot of times when I get up to my hunting height, I'll go ahead and I'll open the zippers and I'll have my rangefinder in here. I'll have binoculars in one. Deer comes in, I want to look at it, arrange it, I can grab that out quietly without a problem. Another thing I'd recommend is some type of retractable hoist. I have this one clipped right on one of the straps of my seat, and I just go ahead and hook my gear up on the bottom. As I'm climbing, it's going out on its own, and then as I pull it up, it's again going in right on that spool on its own. So you don't have to mess with the rope, worry about it getting caught in branches or anything like that. Just something that I use. Man, I've been using that thing probably for 10-15 years, and just one of those simple tools in your hunting bag that works great. So again, climbing stands are something that's pretty simple to use after you get some practice on it, and it's just an effective way to hunt. And you can hook up your own bow holders or anything as well on your stand too. So a lot of the new climbing stands come with integrated spots where you can hook a bow holder into it. But like I said, I've been hunting with a climbing stand for years, and I just really enjoy it. They're very comfortable. Those all-day sits during the rut, really like being in a climbing stand because just feel very safe, feel very confident in one, and it's extremely comfortable. So Just recommend you guys that have never tried a climbing stand out, go ahead, maybe this will be the year that you do. Again, thanks for watching the video. Hopefully I provided you with some good information, and be sure to subscribe to my channel for some great outdoor review videos. Take care, guys.